I'd be hitting record.
Crispy hitting record.
Yeah.
On the mic, the sound engineer. You are the sound engineer.
I am. You're back and we're together in person for finally.
We are truly in the flesh.
All right, Sean Connery.
I've just turned into a vampiric Sean Connery.
Your flesh.
I seek flesh. I seek scent. I must smell the scent of a woman. Of a shrew.
Al Pacino style?
Of a shrew.
Imagine he was an Al Pacino instead.
Connery. Yeah. I must sup upon the flesh.
I want to see like Sean Connery in every Al Pacino role.
Oh.
Because she's got a big ass.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that be better?
What was the guy's name? Fredo?
Fredo, you disappoint me.
You disappoint me, Fredo.
Yeah.
As soon as I think I'm out, they drag me back in.
Yeah. Exactly.
I like to misquote Francis Ford Coppola movies.
Yeah.
That is from The Godfather, I believe.
There you go. Well,
What a terrible accent.
Who, Sean Connery's?
Yeah, well, my Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a police officer. That's from the Untouchables. I'm a beat cop. I'm just a regular street
I'm an
beat
American
cop
beat cop.
in Chicago. Elliot Ness.
No, not having
in the Highlander, when he plays
like a Spaniard, doesn't he?
He plays a Spaniard who's actually an Egyptian. He's like, I must tell you, MacLeod, I am actually not a Spaniard. My name is not Inigo Montoya. I am actually an Egyptian.
It's kind of weird that they could just like let anybody do anything, like a Scottish man play a Spaniard, and try to make that believable.
It was
like,
a French guy.
Dude.
A French guy was playing a Scottish guy, and the Scottish guy was playing a immortal Egyptian.
Yeah, like
what a time, dude!
Representation, baby.
And he was also in blackface for some reason. Just
well, to add authenticity, maybe.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
this weird character, you know. Like,
I am
didn't
from
make any sense. Yeah.
I'm from Mother Africa.
God,
we are all from Africa.
That's right. We're all a percentage, right?
Hell yeah. How does it feel, dude, in the basement?
I don't know. You tell me. I hear all the time, dude.
You got the David Lynchian wood panels?
Yeah, that's right. It's got the
Lynchian.
old 70s style, like island vibes.
Yeah, the West Coast.
I like my little lair, and it's funny to have somebody in it.
How does it?
Usually I'm a soloed man in here.
That's good. That's good, you know. You got your little.
I would call fortress of solitude.
Yeah, dude, your man cave, bro.
No, it's not that. Don't even say that.
Man cave,
no,
dude.
it's not even close to that.
Pit posters up here.
It's not a place that I go to escape my wife.
That's
just not my thing. Yeah.
But also, I think it's crucial, right? You kind of need to have space.
You need to have space, but you don't need to escape. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you need to have a healthy space and agency, but not like my marriage has shriveled.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I hate my wife so much, I just need another place far away from her to get away from here.
Then I will eventually die, and they just won't fund my body until they come back from vacation.
That's it.
Because we go on separate vacations because I have a man cave.
Do women have equivalent of the man cave?
No, dude.
That's just the rest of the house?
Yeah. We call that misogyny. They don't get man caves.
No. A woman cave.
But how could you not like my dad's like this. Like, he has his own little room.
Yeah.
And he just sits there and eats fucking peanuts and drinks beer. And it's just like, that sucks.
Yeah, man caves are kind of sad almost.
Dude, man caves fucking suck.
It's like where a guy goes to be alone and like be depressed about his life.
Yeah, be alone. A man needs to be alone with his thoughts. Men do not need to be alone with their thoughts. Men need therapy. Men need to express their thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. They need someone to talk to, basically. Yeah.
The disproportionate rate of like male suicide.
What if the man cave was just like more like a chair, and you just like sat in it, and then there's like a psychiatrist in there, and that's like your man cave.
Yeah.
Go to my man cave, and then you just like lay down and be like, oh, here's all my problems.
Where's all this money going to? Oh, you're actually like hiring
you're working on yourself
to have a live-in therapist to work on yourself. That's dedication.
To realize that you probably want a divorce because you're not happy.
Yeah.
No one in this relationship is happy.
Oh. Yeah, that should be a man cave. It's just, that's what we should do though, dude. That's our new
Create
business
the new
idea.
service. Yeah, exactly.
Man cave therapy, like.
Or maybe it's more confessional booth style, you know?
Like a
they go in,
priest?
yeah, exactly. You go into like a little booth in your man cave and you like just dump on somebody. An unqualified person, just like your friend or some shit.
Just have a live-in Catholic priest.
Yeah. No, not Catholic.
Not Catholic.
Remember, we're off the Catholics.
But
now.
yeah, we're off.
They're
Canceled.
kind of abuser types.
Yeah. The king of abusers.
That would just add to your mental problems because you go down there and he probably like abuse you a little bit, you know? And you're like,
just molest you.
Yeah, exactly. It's in their nature. Hey,
it's in their
what can
nature,
you say?
dude. Happiness is human nature. Why? Why do I gotta molest all these boys?
Is that Michael?
That was my Michael Jackson impression.
Just gonna say,
Why?
never proven.
Why? Never proven.
I'm on one of those trips.
God damn it! Cancel this podcast.
No.
Man, yeah, a confessional booth or like, yeah, just maybe a therapy. Just hook up other man caves where it's like group therapy.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like they all lead to one big man cave where all the men actually like congregate. It's like literally a cave.
Yeah, we're talking about like a deep cavern system.
Yeah, exactly. Like they all
wide.
like lead to one big cavernous place. All these little tunnels from different people's houses.
Yeah.
I'm going to my man cave. Oh, it's like a figurative thing, right? No, it's a fucking real cave.
We worship the Morlocks down there.
The Morlocks?
The Morlocks. The Morlocks that worship Moloch. We sacrifice things to a goat and then we talk about our feelings.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty chill, I think.
I think so.
As long as you're working on yourself, that should be allowed.
There needs to be a patron saint of male fragility.
Yeah?
And
What would that look like? What would they do?
I don't know. You just go worship him or her or them.
Them? They're just
Them.
like super like... I was going to say feminine, but I don't even know what that would even mean.
Just
like,
androgynous,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, just an androgynous person.
Yeah.
With
hell
no
yeah.
privates.
Yeah.
Just kind of like a pure...
The divine.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they always portray things with no privates, right? Or do they? Or no, Renaissance, it was everybody had like little tiny dicks.
Yeah, but those are just
Little
actually
baby
like
dicks.
normal dicks, I think, when they're not big.
Yeah.
You know,
Whoa, man. Not everybody had a hog.
they're not all at attention. Yeah, exactly. You look at the David, and that guy had a little tiny guy.
I'm going to
That's
go
like one
back
of
to
the most famous
university.
dudes.
Exactly, the David.
Yeah.
It's all shrunken. And there's also something to do with like classical antiquity, actually like Greek thought at the time, kind of celebrating supple, tiny penises. And
What,
being like,
really?
This is appropriate.
Like
They
that
like
was
that.
That
That
was
was
more
like the
preferred?
aesthetic. Yeah. But I'm gonna finish my PhD and just like I'm gonna do my paper on the honkers of history.
Is
Just
there
track
any? Yeah,
down-
dude, I was gonna say like,
Track down the hogs of history.
is there
you know?
any like paintings or statues where it's like just a giant dong hanging out?
Just Julius Caesar with just a clacker in between his
I don't think I've
legs?
ever seen that. I think you would have known about that. You know,
Dude. Alexander the Great with like a big gooey duck just fucking
just
dangling.
swanging and banging.
Ooh, just a gooseneck. And we're back to penises.
Kind of the go-to, I guess, eh?
I go to, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. No shame.
Bit of shame.
Hey, that's a Catholic guilt talking.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what though? I'm glad they're all burning down.
The Catholic Church, yeah, damn
Yeah.
right.
I'm glad.
I know, like, I feel like we already talked about this, but like when Trudeau was like, violence is not the answer to decades of or centuries of violence. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, you just had like centuries of violence and made no attempt at like fixing it, and
Oh,
now
I
you're
know.
like, now you guys can't be violent.
That's
like,
straight
what are
up
you talking
liberal
about, man?
cowardice,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Straight up liberal cowardice. And he's a Catholic. I'm pretty sure he's actually like a practicing
Probably. I
Catholic.
mean, this is what he has to say. Obviously, I don't know.
So
he probably
dumb.
believes it to a certain extent.
He
but-
does. Oh yeah, he's a coward.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, sorry,
Yeah.
this is just what you get. You know, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
tried
No,
to talk to you about it, tried to reason with you, and you just did nothing. So you get burnt churches.
Yeah.
What about that one you're talking about with your dad? Your dad went to one of those
Yeah,
churches.
Morinville in northern Alberta. It was a big convent school,
Yeah,
and he went there and got fed gruel and slapped around by the nuns.
and he was just a little white guy.
Yeah, and he's white. Like
Yeah.
imagine what they did to the
Yeah, the people they
there
considered
were
inhuman.
stories.
Yeah,
There were stories.
yeah, exactly.
But he did a little jig when we saw that he's on the news. He was straight up
he
stoked.
cackled and laughed. Apparently, yeah.
He was cackling.
And that was a person who has direct
Yeah.
fucking like experience with that place. So there you go. You
He was cackling while the flames were crackling.
That's right. Danced on those ashes.
Yeah, exactly. Don't bat your eyelashes.
No, good. You're freestyling now.
I'm freestyling.
Are you
dude.
getting back into rap?
Dude, I'm just massaging the largest muscle, your brain. Or is it your heart? Or is it your tongue?
Damn, I don't know, dude. The
Damn,
brain,
son.
maybe? The tongue?
The tongue. A lot
They all work together, I guess.
in tandem.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, bro. The basement sessions.
Do you ever wish that you and your brother were Siamese twins and not just like
Yeah,
two
dude.
separate bodies? Yeah. I feel like you could get more done that way. you
We'd be
know?
like a Mortal Kombat boss.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys are like working on a film set together, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But I feel like the way you guys argue now, that might be a little bit hard because then you have to choose what you guys do, you know, physically with your body. You can't just be like, it's not one mind, you know?
That's true.
You guys would get nothing done, actually, now that I think about
No.
it, because you guys would argue the whole time.
Oh, no, we would have to choose. We'd have to be like We would have to be very like in sync. I think that would come. We would have to be.
You'd have to be, but I don't think you two would be. Your personalities as of they are now.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe if you're going somewhere to eat. No, that would be the hardest one.
That'd be the hardest one. Just get mad and like rip the body apart. That's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, just tear off and hop off on one foot.
Yeah.
Like
We could be bouncers. I think that'd be good. We make really good, effective
that
bouncers.
would be good because I don't think anyone would even fuck with you to begin with.
Yeah.
They just see you and be like, oh, Jesus,
Just
I'm not messing with that.
500 pounds of fucking flesh.
Yeah. Like
4
2
arms?
heads. I think just 2 arms. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's talking Siamese here.
Okay, I was going more like a Goro. from
Actually,
Mortal
wait.
Kombat.
What is a Siamese?
There's so many different ones. Sometimes Siamese people are connected by like their heads. And
Yeah.
it's wild.
I guess it's different. I was like imagining like 2 heads on a normal body, like a 2-arm, 2-leg body. You know, but you're thinking like 4, like 2 separate bodies basically
They just,
attached
like,
at the
conjoined,
hip.
yeah.
Didn't the Farley brothers make a movie about that?
Conjoined
and they're
twins,
played
yeah. I
like
think
baseball
conjoined
or
too
some
is the
shit.
correct. I think
That's
Siamese
what it is. That's what it is.
Siamese, that's
Conjoined.
old school.
Yeah, you're right.
Old racist.
Yeah, that's
Old
me.
racist Chris.
That sums me up.
Yeah, dude. The Siamese twins starring some pornos. That's crazy.
What? They did that?
People probably do that.
I don't know.
No, back in the day.
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. This is getting
I
bad.
doubt that. Yeah.
I don't like circus freak stuff, man. That creeps me out. 'Cause it's just people with like disabilities,
yeah.
or like, you know.
And then you're all like looking at them and being like judging them. Basically, like, wow, look at that freak.
Yeah, man.
You know. Have you ever seen the movie Freaks? That's a classic.
From like the 30s.
Yeah.
I've seen clips.
It's kind of like I don't know why I would watch that movie. Is it only to watch it to see that spectacle?
Essentially.
You know, I don't know if that's worth it.
That stuff is always playing in the background of like noise shows or, you know, what I mean, things like that.
Yeah.
Industrial goth DJ nights.
Where people are trying to be like edgy or something.
Edgy.
Yeah.
People aren't edgy anymore. I like that.
Yeah, I'm down with that more. Edgy's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the 90s kind of pushed the edges pretty far.
Yeah.
Now we're like closing those edges back. We're like pushing them back a little bit, you know?
Oh, yeah. But like just to be edgy, like,
Edgelord.
remember when people were just into zombies? And they're like, yeah, I like zombies.
That makes me a person. That's my personality.
That's my personality,
Yeah.
is liking decomposed flesh.
You know what it is? Zombies now are like hot topic to punk. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Where it's like become so mainstream
It's so
that just
passé.
any normie person is into
Yeah.
zombies now, and it's like not even like.
But why was that a thing? I don't understand why were zombies so popular?
I think it's because
Dawn of the Dead came out.
Dawn of the Dead. Basically, it was like a sub niche-y thing that you saw a B movie that was like a zombie
Yeah.
movie, and like not that many people were into it. And then now that's what I'm saying. It became super mainstream now. So now more people are Walking Dead. I think kind of ruined it. Maybe ruined zombies for the world.
Dude.
In World War Z.
But like, if you think about it, we're the Walking Dead.
Well, you're blowing my mind.
Bro.
We're all fucking on our little phones and shit.
We're on
Like
our dude,
zombies on our phones, bro.
they're controlling us with our phones.
Yeah, I mean, we could hate on social media as we do quite often off the podcast, but it is kind of like that, honestly.
Oh, facts.
You're just like staring at this dumb little box for a long time and not really doing anything in the real world that often, you know?
You're
wasting
you have
hours.
physiological reactions to things that happen. Like FOMO, dude. Like phone FOMO was a thing.
Yeah,
And then you go check your phone and you're like, that was a waste.
totally.
But you're like, I need to check it. You're like, but why?
Or even just thinking people are doing shit that's interesting because you see it on your phone and you're like, think that your own life is uninteresting for some reason. But then it really is because you're on your phone. So you're actually, your life is uninteresting because you're just on your phone looking at other people's lives.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
I could be, dude, if I wasn't on my phone, man, I could be like a Taekwondo champion.
Yeah, think about all the things you could do.
I could have done so many things. I could have finished my history PhD about these big dicks I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I could be so many things.
Or you could just do it at a very low, shitty level and then just sort of blog about it as you go through it, you know?
Or I could do that. That seems better.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
People must know.
They need to know my
They need to know
trivial
my
details.
every
Yeah.
waking moment.
I like
Wake
that.
up, get out of bed.
Is that like making us all mostly into like different kind of people? Like,
Dude, we're
just-
cyborgs, bro.
yeah.
Cyborgs.
Like everything is for like attention of others or something, or kind of performance in a certain extent.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
You could say we're androids.
Yeah. Content creators.
We're droids, dude. These are the droids you're looking for. Some big old titties on Instagram.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
The flesh, Christopher. I yearn for the flesh. This plague has dragged out for far too long. I must feel flesh again.
That's definitely Connery.
That's my
creep.
Dude, that's my vampire. We just turned into a vampire. I'm yearning. Imagine we were vampires, Hundy Thou. We'd actually be pretty chill vampires, I think.
Yeah.
I think we'd be very successful vampires.
I think so too. I just like suck the blood of CEOs or something, you know?
Well, we just hang out and be like, these guys seem cool. I'm like, what's
but
up?
you do need to like eat once in a while.
Yeah.
You know? So you have to find like a real victim, like some kind of capitalist pig or some shit, you know?
Exactly. Or rap
a
crew.
real evil person.
Or just like play shows as Hundy Thou and then like as rappers, and then there's like a fucking dubstep DJ opening, or some annoying person, like some annoying person. Yeah. Nobody will miss you.
Yeah. Steve Aoki.
Yeah. But we're just so chill. Those guys are nice.
Yeah. But then how would we explain being like a rap group for like fucking 50 years? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
Do we just like revamp? We break up, start a different group.
And then always be retro.
Yeah.
We would always be like, they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
We never left. Now bring me your flesh.
Yeah.
Let's go have an orgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, vampires are cooler than zombies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
It's like Prince.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of vampires, so I can't say that, actually. I think they're kind of boring. All the movies with vampires are boring, aren't they?
What about...
so it's like people just like lounging around.
about
They're almost
Blade,
like heroin addicts or something.
Yeah, they are like heroin addicts. They're like Lord Byron.
Boring as fuck to me, yeah.
They're like Lord Byron.
I like the dread of like zombies, where it's like endless dread. Like you're never going to live, basically.
Dracula's a good one. Dracula's a good vampire movie.
I've never made it through that. I turn it off all the
Sam
time.
Sam Raimi's one? Or is it Francis Ford Coppola?
Coppola.
Yeah. Coppola's Dracula.
That one's too damn long, dude.
That's great, dude.
Boring as hell, dude.
Salem's Lot is good. Blade.
Blade's good.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
I'll give Blade that, yeah.
There's some good vampire ones.
Dusk Till Dawn's good.
Yeah.
Are those even vampires? I know they're trying to be considered vampires, but they're like... Yeah,
they're almost more like zombies, though.
In a weird way, yeah. That's actually one of the best ones.
Sexy Selma Hayek.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn is really good.
Yeah.
It's almost like two movies. It starts off with like that intro with like Quentin and...
It's a straight up Quentin Tarantino like
in the
kidnap porn,
crime
porn movie with like feet on the dashboard, and then it turns into like a Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Just like balls to the wall special effects.
Takes a huge left turn. And
so good. Yeah. It's worth it though. It's actually one of those movies where you watch, and like I liked it as a kid because you watch it as, oh, it's a cool gangster flick. It's like, oh man, people are getting kidnapped. George Clooney's there.
Yeah.
All this crazy stuff's happening, and all of a sudden it's just like, there's a guy with a gun on his dick shooting vampires.
Did you know it was going to turn into that?
No.
Yeah, because I think if you don't know anything about the movie, it kind of, that's like surprising. You're like, what the fuck? Now we're doing this?
Cheech Moran's yelling about pussy
like
outside.
3 different characters in that movie.
It's great.
Shout out to Robert Rodriguez. He's kind of like a renegade filmmaker guy, or at least he was for a little while. Like he was like kind of anti like Directors Guild for a while, and like didn't give a fuck. And I think he even got kicked out because he had like Quentin Tarantino. He did a weird deal on Sin City where he like wanted Tarantino to direct one of the scenes, the car scene where the guy had the gun in his head, and then he like, but he just wanted to have him do it for free, and Quentin was going to do it for free. But since you're in the guild, you have to pay somebody. Like it's just a technicality, and I think he paid him like $1 or some shit.
And they got mad about that?
I think they were like kind of like pissy or whatever, and he's like, "Fuck you," and then basically he got himself kicked out of the guild because I think he did a bunch of non-union shit too, and it was just like fucking around because he didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, he's pretty cool. But then he did children's. He's made all his money on like children movies.
Yeah, God bless him. That's smart.
Which is weird when you actually watch Robert Rodriguez
you feel like that you don't associate him with like Lava Boy and Shark Girl or whatever the shit was called.
Desperado, man.
Yeah.
Desperado 2 with fucking Enrique Iglesias is one of the dudes.
Wasn't that 3?
Was that 3?
That was 3. That was Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That was Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Yeah. Because Enrique wasn't really popping back when the Desperado. Man, Enrique, dude, hero. That's one of the best. I could be your hero, baby.
Oh yeah.
Can't fuck with that song, dude. And you got Jennifer Love Hewitt in the video when she was like on top.
You're just bringing in some nostalgia boners.
Taking it back, buddy. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Iglesias has to be remembered fondly. All right.
Oh, Enrique, please, please.
Just like the Spanish, or what is he? Heartthrob.
Puerto Rican.
Is he?
I call it Latino. Puerto Rican.
I know.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican. Whatever.
Sure, that's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
throw a dart in there. I'll land on something. I'm pretty sure it's Puerto Rican.
Good enough for me. It's
crazy seeing Antonio Banderas in Desperado and Once Upon a Time.
Why?
It's just is he an action star? What is Antonio Banderas? Because I know in Europe,
in America,
he's like an actual like brilliant character actor.
Yeah, no. In America, they're just like, you're like a hot Latino-looking guy. Like, you're an action star now.
I actually watched The Mask of Zorro recently. That was good.
I never saw that one. Yeah, with Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
And Antonio, it was great. Little swashbuckling, little Mexico, pro Mexican.
As a half Mexican, yeah, exactly. It's like at least we had one hero.
Zorro was like the original Batman. The guy straight up just took.
Yeah.
It's like this millionaire. Yeah, there's like rich landowning
Bob Kane
guy.
Actually, was like, I like Zorro, and I'm gonna rip that off.
It must have been because this was done by a guy in California in like the 20s and 30s who wrote about this Mexican nobleman whose parents were killed. And then he inherits this like rich estate, and he's actually like the richest guy in like Nuevo California or whatever that province was, like basically where California is now, but it's part of Mexico.
Yeah.
And then he's fighting the Spanish oppression of like local like indigenous people basically, and like helping the poor people of like California against the Spanish, against the colonizers.
Sounds pretty much like Batman. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Both swords.
One more thing these fucking white people do. Just take a fucking person, take a whole story and just make it theirs.
Fucking devils.
Yeah, you
teach these devils.
You, man.
Hey, dude, I got burnt. I'm red man now. Yeah. I'm a lobster. I'm no longer identified as human.
You almost have to like ignore society right now because it's like getting. I want them to all figure it out, but I don't want to be a part of it.
This shit's always been like this though. You just see it on the news. We just like, I think back in the day you would just like watch the crazy thing and be like, wow, that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
The world is weird. And then but then like that's the only access you would have for like, you'd have like a TV program or like a newspaper or a weird magazine you'd read about, like Vice, right?
Yeah.
Vice was all about that back
finding
in the day.
The weird stuff. I know.
Finding like things and then be like, wow, do you check this out on this Vice article? I read this remember that? You will not hear that anymore. This is dated. I read a Vice article.
Well, ironically,
that
the Ollie London thing I read on Vice.com.
Oh, Vice.com.
But I'd already seen him on like Twitter. Twitter's, I guess, where you go to see the funny, hilarious shit in the world.
The internet is weird. And
yeah.
we're doing
small
something
doses.
right now. Small doses, dude.
Small doses.
Basically, just listen to the Hundy Thou podcast and then turn that shit off.
Yeah, we kind of sum up the internet every time we
We're
talk.
the internet.
Yeah.
Just listen to us.
Listen to us.
Listen to us. I really feel like my singing career could take off.
Well, from that example, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I've been feeling it lately.
That wasn't with autotune either.
That wasn't autotune. That was just raw.
No reverb, no mixing, no backups.
Raw doggy. Just raw vocal dogs.
Riggedy, 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 raw.
Are you ready to raw dog some vocals, dude?
Yeah, that's what you say in the studio?
I'm just going to use that for a verb now. You ready to raw dog these sandwiches, bro?
Or suck off a joint?
Yeah, suck off a joint, raw dog some sandwiches.
More like explicit sexual references to everyday objects.
Non-sexual things.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Is that just like sexual frustration?
Yeah.
Just like coming out?
Oh, yeah.
You need a trip to your man cave, dude.
Dude, I need a trip to my man cave and my fucking real doll harem.
Ew. Would you get one of those?
A harem of real dolls or just one?
I think you got to get a harem.
I think you got to get multiple
You can't
ones.
just do one.
You got to just taste the rainbow.
For some reason, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like if you're only going to be jerking off, you might as well just have like your doll or something, you know?
Yes. Ladies, one at a time.
Yo, women have the Hitachis. They're busting out. They got the crazy gadgets, you know? Like men don't got many gadgets.
Yeah, we don't have a fucking medieval mace, a war mace that vibrates that you put on your clitoris.
Yeah, you almost need like some kind of a pump, you know? Like cuz like women, the Hitachi is just straight up fucking like heavy piece of machinery that just vibrates like crazy. Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Well, but why don't we have... There's men's sex toys.
Yeah, but is there something equal to that? That thing's like a fucking powerhouse, dude.
There has to be. We gotta do some research.
Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'm talking about the sex dolls. That's what it's up.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're stigmatized. I don't know why male sex toys are stigmatized.
Are they?
They are. We don't really talk about that. There's not really encouraged. Like, there's so many people, like, most people I know with vaginas are, like, who are sex posing and stuff are, like talking about their sex toys and their different ones. They're all the different ones.
They got their collection, exactly.
People are getting sponsorships or advertising, you know what I mean? Like on
all about that
social media.
Yeah.
I think Hundy Thou Podcast should get sponsored
I've
by
never
the Pussy
used one.
Pockets or
That's the
something.
thing.
You never used one?
Yeah.
I used one. I used a mouth one back in the day.
Yeah, okay.
I was in the bush. I was working in the camp, and I had no other choice. I bought a sex toy, man.
Yeah, hey, exactly. That's what they're for.
Am I gonna buy a
That's
sex toy?
literally
Am I
for.
gonna have sex with somebody with white dreadlocks? Those are the choices. Those are the choices I was forced with.
That was not a choice.
That's not a choice. Sex toy all the way.
Yeah, because they got like those like rings that you put on and adds pressure or something, like cuts off the circulation a bit and like holds the blood in or some shit.
Dude, this one was a mouth.
No, I'm talking about that's a ring you use when you
Oh,
have
cock
sex.
ring.
Yeah, you're just talking about like a pocket pussy or something, basically.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
basically a pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I should use that. I don't know.
Do it
All right, I'm doing it right now.
right
What do
now
you think?
in front of me.
Do you see me?
It looks great.
Yeah, okay.
How does it feel?
It feels pretty good.
It feels good, man. Just cut a hole in a watermelon.
Yo, do you think that like the real dolls are good for people who are like socially inept and they just like want a weird girlfriend, or do you think that actually further makes their lives worse, their like mental problems worse?
Well, I think you should get off.
You
Right?
should definitely get off, but
yeah.
then some people treat it like their girlfriend. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, okay, now it's getting a little bit messy.
It's the uncanny valley of sex toys. That's the thing. The real doll, because like people are like, oh, Hitachis are crazy. It's like, well, a real doll
is
that
the
is like
craziest,
90 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is
and
pretty
they're trying to
nuts.
like make it real looking, like physically real looking. That's a little bit much. That's
It's
not
a
just like a
bit
little.
much.
That's not like a little wand that you use. You know?
Yeah. Because it's not like, I mean, there are male sex dolls. There are male real dolls.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't
There's
know that.
penis ones. There's ones with penises and stuff. And
Yeah.
there's but like I think it's more of an audience of like female vagina and vulva and butt hole and mouth hole.
What? That's the audience?
That's what people want. That's a
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
God damn. We're getting dirty.
Why are we even talking about this shit?
Well, our harem, dude. You gotta have all the different. You gotta have a representation. You know. You gotta have a Dragon Ball Z themed harem.
Yeah.
Goku with tits.
Like male Goku.
There has to be that. You could not tell
Probably.
me that crossover hasn't happened.
Well, Japan's like really about the gender stuff, like crossing stuff over and girls with dicks and stuff. You know, like their
That's
whole
great.
hentai world is like really.
That's good, dude. They're sex posy, dude.
Dude, they have like one that was like I remember seeing a long time ago.
Japan's
Where it
so
was like
ahead of us.
fairies, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah. Hell
messing
yeah.
around with like animals in the forest and
Oh,
shit.
hell
And I
yeah,
was like,
dude.
"What's going on?
That's so
This is
fucking cool.
bestiality."
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's right up your alley. Eh?
That's right up my
You
alley.
would have like a
dude.
beetle real doll in your house or something.
John Lennon.
No, not him.
Just beat the shit out of John Lennon.
I
Then
feel like if you saw John Lennon, you just like go soft.
no, I'd beat him up and then come on his eye. And be like, this is what you get.
Like those glasses or his actual eye. You know the John Lennon
His glasses.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
No,
talking
I'd
about.
break his glasses. I'm like, now you can't see. Just revenge porn with
This is a
Revenge
this is
fantasy
not
with
for
John Lennon?
the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Cutting this out.
No, keep it in, bud.
No,
Keep it in.
that's
Defile
what he said.
John Lennon.
That's what he said.
That's what John Lennon said. Keep it in, mate. He's Australian. Oh god.
Keep it in, Mike.
Oh man. So this is where we're at in the basement
this is-
talking about sex toys. I love this. No,
This
keep
is
it
where
going.
we
Keep
lose
it
our
flowing.
our 30 listeners.
Yeah, this is where we lose everybody.
We're
We're sorry, guys. I don't know. We're just trying to keep it posy though. You know, we're just trying to keep it light and fluffy. 'cause
also
the
just trying
world's
to keep
burning
talking
around.
because I don't want to edit this shit later.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you?
Yeah, you guys have to suffer our fucking stream of consciousness.
No, this is
bullshit.
great.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying, dude. We're freestyling, bro. We're freestyling.
Hey,
We should enter rap battles. Are there rap battles anymore?
Probably not, but I did one a long time ago. I don't know if did I ever tell you that story.
No.
Like years ago, before I ever met you, like 2001, man. Like,
Do you remember
way
your
back
top
in the
rhyme?
day. Well, the first one. Okay, so the first thing was like everyone had their own verse, like a singles,
Yeah.
and that basically was like the judges would be like, "This guy sucks" or "He's good." Usually, everyone's doing a written on that, obviously. And there was like two classes. There was like beginners and intermediate, and I went beginners because I'd never done it before, never even fucking rapped before, really.
Whoa.
So then I like did a verse that I had already written.
Yeah.
Moved on to the next level.
Yeah.
I'm battling people, taking them out somehow. I don't even know because I'm like freestyling all the fucking battles. No pre-written shit. This is like way back in the day. Now it's like all about pre-writtens. You know who you're gonna battle, and then you like build a whole fucking set around like ripping them apart, right?
Yeah.
But back then it was just like freestyling on the moment. At least that's what I was doing. So somehow I kept like advancing, but I'm like, you know, you're blacking out when you're freestyling. You're not like thinking too hard. You're like in another zone, you know? So and then I got to like near the end, and I was like facing a guy whose fucking rap name was Jigga Jay-Z. That's what he put as his rap name.
Jigga Jay-Z?
Yeah, it's like, what are you even fucking thinking,
Was
dude?
he just like a little white dude?
No, he was like chubby little, maybe Mexican or maybe even indigenous guy.
Puerto
I can't
Rican,
even remember.
dude. Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Just call him
Puerto
Puerto
Rican,
Rican.
sure, yeah. But and I could see in his eyes he was like a little nervous. And then I like looked out at the crowd and everyone's all like, "Get him!" It was like really like an 8 Mile fucking slow motion, like fucking tear him apart or some shit. And I was like not feeling it. I was like, oh, I don't really like this vibe. So I can't remember some shit I said. Anyway, I did my verse and then I was like basically saying like I'm just gonna go home, and I did. I just like walked off. I like left after I did my verse.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish the shit. I was like, I got as far as I wanted. I saw what this is like. Not really a big fan of it. I'm just gonna leave.
That's what you rapped about, and everybody's like, "Whoa!"
Basically, a little bit, yeah. And then I left. But then like days after that, I saw people on the bus and shit, and they're like, "I saw you at that battle. You were pretty good, man." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I could do this."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was kind of fun.
You had an 8 Mile moment.
Yeah, I don't think I would do battles now though. The style now, not really into it. Where
Dude.
you like learn about the person, then you like dig up all their fucking personal history and start to like rip them apart. You know, like,
That shit's funny. That shit's dumb. But that's a weird like. That's just
that was
mean
Battle
beat
of the Bridge
poetry.
shit.
Yeah,
Victoria.
that shit just is mean beat poetry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Just mean beat poetry. Battle rap is mean beat poetry.
I like
It's toxic
metaphors and
beat
like
poetry.
I like deeper metaphors because a lot of it just gets like boiled down to like misogynist shit, like or like homophobic stuff, where like you're gay and whatever, and just like really dumbass shit, like low level.
Your parents are bankrupt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like never clever, really, you know.
Well, and it's just like I don't know if people are who listen to this are like into battle raps, but it's basically like like two guys basically stand in front of each other and there's not like you think it's rapping, but there's no music, there's no cadence.
Yeah.
So they just go.
Well, there's like the battle rap cadence. It's kind of like
they
how
have
you're
their
saying
own
with
cadence, but there's no
slam
music.
poetry.
Yeah, exactly. It's toxic. It's toxic slam poetry. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know what to say, but what I do know is Chris is rather gay.
Yeah.
Like it's straight up like that.
And then the audience is like, oh shit! Do you hear that? Oh.
That's just whack. You know what I would do? I would just do a lot of push-ups. I get like in really good shape, and then just battle rap a guy while doing push-ups, so they couldn't look me in the eyes, and they'd be mad intimidated by my ability to both do push-ups and speak. I'd have like a little headphone, a little headset microphone,
like a Michael Jackson headset.
Just do push-ups and rap at the same time. Oh man, I'd kill it.
Would you like tear away at his like personal life though, or
it'd be basically me tearing away at his inability to do as many push-ups as I could at that moment?
Yeah,
It'd be all about the push-ups, baby.
That. There's some good ones. This guy Bender from Ontario was really good. He was like really imaginative and stuff. I kind of got into the King of the Dot, like that whole stuff, and I'd watch it, but then it became just too misogynist and like weird.
But it's also not fun. Yeah, you're not having fun.
It's not fun. It's just like meatheads, like Olympics or some shit, you know?
Insult raps.
Yeah, pretty goofy shit. It's kind of funny the things you get into and out of, you know? Like
we judged one.
What?
We judged one. Remember we judged a battle rap?
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good.
That was a
we
fun
didn't
one.
like battle rap, so I think we were like
we were strict
critics.
almost. Yeah, exactly. But then we people. Stevie G was in it, and these are like Vancouver or Victoria rappers, and like
shout out to Stevie G,
Bobby Arson.
Shout out to Bobby.
I think they were the last ones. I think they were like
Condor
up
was.
each
Remember
other.
Condor?
Oh, maybe.
Did Condor die?
I don't think so. Did he? Anyway. Won't talk about that on this, but like shit. Talking about weird underground Victoria local rappers, like no.
Possibly Rip Condor, guys. Possibly Rip Condor.
No, don't even put that out there. Shit.
Negative energy. No, but that was fun.
We're covering topics that no one cares or knows about.
Just obscure battle rappers. Ha ha ha. I don't know, man. We could talk about all the crazy shit going on, but like I think we need a distraction from that. I think that's what we're talking about: man cave harems of sex dolls and battle raps, because like shit's crazy and everybody's just.
Don't want to get too focused, exactly, because like yes, there's bad things happening, but if we're all only focusing on that, then what else is there? You know, you have to have joy in life too.
Yeah, and it's also trauma dump.
Yeah,
everybody's on social media and everybody's just like, look at all these awful things, and it's just like imagine just hanging out for brunch and everybody just starts screaming about trauma.
Well, we've done that in the past, and then it's like always like you go through like the laundry list of things that are wrong with the world, and then you're like, oh, well, the world's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I guess so, but what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today?
What are we? Yeah, exactly. Can I eat my Benny, please?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst. That's the worst way of hanging out.
But if you think about it, the world always sucks all the time. If you like know about all the horrible things that are happening in the world, like the world always sucks at all times. There's suffering all the time. Yeah. Right now, there's suffering all over the world in multiple countries.
If the bubonic plague was happening with social media, people would just be like, I can't believe the bubonic plague. Just people posting about people's fucking pus-filled organs exploding.
Oh, God.
It's
Someone's
like-
baboose.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Just go live your life. What are
That's all you can do, man.
The Mongolian invasion? Oh my God, the Mongols are coming. Yeah, we know the Mongols are coming.
yeah, it's like either peace out or you stay, get killed,
exactly.
take your chances, whatever.
Stop
Like,
posting it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know how you have Instagram. You're a Russian peasant in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
How did you get social media?
Imagine the social media. I was like, oh, I'm in a Siberian prison for the next 30
Yeah.
years. What do they even do there?
And a
I went on
gulag.
the tundra today.
Yeah.
It's like a picture, like my office today. It's just like the tundra.
Just a sad
Hashtag
selfie of you
office
breaking
today.
rocks.
Oh, God.
Got almost beat to death by the commissars. It was great.
Yeah, but lived. Joke's on
But
them.
lived.
That's harsh, too. This is a harsh one.
Yeah. I think we're just trying not to be harsh, but then we just keep talking about really harsh stuff because the world's harsh, dude.
That's right. So maybe
The
we're
world's
just
rough.
victims of our own bullshit.
We're in it, dude. This is real life.
We're trying desperately to not be like that, but we are just like that.
We're saying
naturally.
stuff people are afraid to say.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know. Then fuck it. Then I think we should just stop.
Should we just end it? Why?
Let's just end right
Why?
now. Yeah, because
Hundy Thou
let you deal with
14
this.
episodes.
You listen to this
Why?
and you tell us what you feel like.
It's the Hundy Thou Podcast.
Did this get you hyped? Did you get
Hype.
Did you get over your
Hype.
sadness today?
Fuck all this shit on Instagram. Where's my man cave harem? Pipes, dude. I got pipes, bro.
You do.
Are we done?
I think so.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to our bullshit.
Bra.
You're gonna get more unfiltered bullshit.
Yeah.
Bye.